Damn. Check it out. What's Buster Squad Show, boys? Shout out, I'm back on another Buster Upload game. Before the video even start, make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe if you new. Stay tuned. Hey, folks, don't mad. You feel me? It's the morning, shorty. I gotta prepare for my day, shorty. Be smooth, shorty. On phone now. If you don't, you feel me? You don't cleanse your face and all that jazz, good stuff. Don't get on my case, cause I do, folks. I like to improve, shorty. So be smooth, all that, man. Make sure I go subscribe at Tiapetor Mafia Gamer. Just type in Tiapetor, and both my channels gonna pop up. This channel and my gaming channel. You already know we been. You feel me? We been lit. This ain't nothing new. On phone now. Let's get it.
It's said that there are currently more than 10 million people incarcerated worldwide. Now, some of these individuals...
That shit, I ain't gonna lie. I always say this. I feel like the prison system, jail system is the biggest setback for them out there.
Be in jail for minor offenses, whereas others could be cold-blooded killers. Today, we are looking at some of the scariest and most evil prisoners in history.
Go tap into her gram, man.
Starting off this countdown, we have Donald Harvey, aka the Angel of Death. Donald Harvey is a nurse turned serial killer.
Little folks' nickname is the Angel of Death. They talking about nurse turned serial killer. Little folks say that nurse stuff wasn't paying enough for him. Oh, shorty.
So he was working in a hospital as a nurse and was secretly killing off his patients. To him,
wow, see, that's what I be talking about, folk. And you one of those crazy, you would never know, folk. Because once you go to sleep, your life is in their hands on folks in them grave.
He was doing them a favor. He thought that his chronically ill patients needed a relief from the pain, so he would smother them with pillows or would poison them or let their oxygen tanks run out.
Wow, see, that's what I'm talking about. You send your people to the hospital thinking they go get better. On for them, they not even gonna do nothing. They worse than they just like 12 on phone now. Forget them in, you feel me, on folks now.
It's believed that he took the lives of over 70 people.
Wow, though, folks. And it look like he don't even get no, you feel me though? Like, oh, shorty.
However, in 1987, he was only convicted for 37 counts of murder. He was sentenced to life plus 20 years. In March of 2017, Harvey was beat up badly by a fellow inmate.
I'm not even surprised, folks, on phone them. People found out your charge, like, are you killing them people, folks? They supposed to come to you to be bad on phone them and go back home. They come to you, they ain't making the next stop to the crib for you bogus just ever, phone shorty. Like, on phone now, I would have got out with you myself.
Away shortly after. In our ninth spot,
Where they released them? Hold on, folk. They better not release shorty.
Harvey was beat up badly by a fellow inmate. He passed away shortly after.
I ain't even surprised. On phone, I ain't surprised. On shorty, I'm not surprised.
In our ninth spot, we have Albert DeSalvo. Albert DeSalvo, better known as the Boston Strangler, took
the Boston Strangler. Who come up with these nicknames?
Lives of 13 women between 1962.
Wow, though, folks. Oh yeah, he under the jail, under the cemetery. What the fuck?
Better known as the Boston Strangler, took the lives of 13 women between 1962 and 1960.
He weird as hell. Why, like, folks? Why you target women though, folks? Yeah, you know they are already vulnerable. You lucky I went down. Photograph would have been frying your big face ass on shorty. You bogus just here though, on shorty. Blood neck ass, turtle glasses wearing ass on shorty. On phone up, pinch nose ass on shorty. On folks.
Would strangle these women with a piece.
Fuck is you strangling women for, folks? Like, they ain't my fault game for the, you feel me? But like, folks, you strangling females for what? I ain't had no males. You ain't get up with no males. You talking all females. You lucky they ain't had switches over there. In front of they would have been terrorizing your little
clothing before taking advantage of them.
What are you taking? You see, it be the weirdos like you on phone grade, boy. They need to folks now. Head tap. That's you. They need to. You feel me? Put a stop sign in your shit.
In 1967, he was sentenced to life imprisonment. A month later, him and 2 other inmates actually managed to escape.
Wow, folks, y'all weak prison system not even doing enough good job, folks. Little folks smart as hell, he need to be, you feel me, checked out. I'm sure to give him his list.
prison, and a full-scale manhunt ensued. Thankfully, it wasn't long until he was recaptured. However, in 1973, Albert was stabbed to death by another prisoner.
I'm not surprised. That's what I'm saying. You weird niggas like y'all, phonograph, y'all deserve that, folks. Why is you strangling females, folks? Like, folks, why? Like, what is your purpose, folks? Are you weird as ever, sure?
In our 8th spot, we have Ronnie McPeeters. Now, Ronnie McPeeters has actually been deemed too insane to execute. So Ronnie was first arrested after taking the life of a 27-year-old woman. The woman, Linda Marie Baltazar, was running errands when Ronnie came up to her window while panhandling. She shooed him away and he left, but he ended up coming back and shooting her.
Bro, why did you shooting at her, you weird ass big face looking little boy? Why did you shooting at her? Cause she don't want you. That mean you need to go chase your goals and some money. You get mad at her cause she don't want you. You foul as hell. I see why she don't want you big as hell, shorty. You big spot. Ooh, oh, folks, man.
He was first placed in jail for his crime and then placed in the rubber room. But that didn't stop him because he was known to set fires in the jail and harass other inmates. So they moved him to San Quentin prison where he was awaiting death row. And that's when he started acting even crazier. Apparently he would attack other prisoners and guards. And
y'all still have him in regular population? Hey, if y'all ain't see that one riot video, folks, the OGs know, folks. That one riot video that been hit, folks. They look, short story, folks. The Goofy, I don't know if he was off drugs, folks, but he was a guard, right, gang? He was. Let me wipe this shit up. I did something slight, but look, he was the prison guard. I don't know if he had something. He unlocked one inmate. They took the keys off him and unlocked all the other ones, and they got on the guard ass.
To smear his feces all over his cell and even himself. This behavior got him off of death row. They literally thought that he was far too troubled to be executed. In our 7th spot, we have Mark Chopper Reed. Mark Reed,
little folks, he probably did that on purpose.
Is an Australian criminal who lived a life of
little folks know he was going.
He was known to rip off drug dealers as well as he would kidnap and torture members of the criminal underworld.
Damn.
Believed that he was responsible for the death of 19 people and the attempted murder of 11 others. In fact, the movie Chopper is based off of his life, and it's a wild movie. The things he would do were insane. For example, he had a fellow inmate cut both of his ears off so that he could leave H Division and be transferred to a different wing.
I'm not doing that. Can you even hear after that, shorty? The amount of pain, folk. You got it.
He also once played Russian roulette with himself. Who does that for fun? In our 6th spot today, we have Jeffrey Dahmer.
Little folks got it. He pop pills. He just naturally have pills. Little folks probably don't even pop pills, Jay.
Is one of the most famous serial killers in the world. People all around the world know of him and the sadistic and disturbing crimes that he committed. From 1978 to 1991, Jeffrey murdered and dismembered 17 male individuals.
Wow. 17?
What he did afterwards was even more disturbing.
Oh, wow. For don't tell me you coming like that, folks. No, it's always the weird big head ass niggas.
Keep some of the body parts as souvenirs, even take photographs of the deceased. When police searched his home, they found it littered with human remains.
Bro, like how you like living like that? Like, Lil folks crazy. I ain't trying to. He's Swayze, folks. He ain't crazy. He's Swayze on shorty.
Dahmer was finally arrested on July 22nd of 1991. However, while in prison, there were multiple attempts on his life. On November 28th, 1994,
why wouldn't he be?
An inmate, Christopher Scarver, finally succeeded at taking Dahmer's life.
Wow, then they got Lil folks' government name. Oh, yeah, he got some more time for that for sure. She said Lil folks' government name, Jay. They must have seen that on camera or something else on shorty. Cause she said the government. Lil folks doing extra time for that,
His reasoning behind this? Well, apparently Dahmer was known to taunt others in prison. He would do this by making his prison food look like severed limbs to taunt the other people. He would even drizzle ketchup on top of his blood. Christopher and others found this very unnerving, so
Lil Folks was crazy. But you can't even get mad at him for, like, you feel me? That's what he like. But Lil Folks say he ain't going for none of that. This ain't one of them.
Decided to take action against him.
Now, I get what he's saying, though, folks. Pause that. I get what he said, though. Lil Folks say he ain't trying to be next. You feel me? Y'all know about that trick I just had him with. But now, for now.
Against him and beat him to death.
Lil Folks say he ain't trying to, you feel me?
We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with Jason Barnum, aka better known as Eyeball Man.
I think I've seen this before.
And that's because he literally has a tattoo on his eyeball. Like, he tattooed it completely black. If that doesn't speak volumes about who he is, then I don't know what does. He also has one side of his face tattooed to look like a skull. So not only does this dude look like a scary prisoner, but he is one. This dude has a long list of crimes under his belt, including possession of heroin, first-degree attempted murder, first-degree burglary, and third-degree felony in possession of a weapon. In fact, he was sentenced to 22 years in jail after shooting a police officer. Moving on to number 4.
Let's supposed to say he blow it at 12. He'll get over.
Have Nico Jenkins. This
I don't think I really heard of this one.
one of the scariest inmates in the world.
Oh,
Some say he
we did this.
craziest inmate in the world, and you're about to find for
If you ain't see it, you gotta go back, cool. I ain't gonna lie.
individuals. Moving on to number 3, we have Damien Folks. In 2002, Damien Folks was sentenced to 12 years for a series of armed robberies that he had committed. But while in jail, he committed even more crimes. In 2010, he attempted to kill another prison inmate. He made a DIY shank by melting a razor blade onto plastic cutlery, and he used it to slice a guy's throat. As a result, he was transferred to a higher security prison. But that did not stop him. A year later, he killed an inmate by strangling him to death with strips of his bedding. These attacks gained him the title of being an extremely dangerous prisoner.
Look for say he ain't going for none.
Second spot today, we have Alexander Pakushkin. Alexander is a Russian serial killer who wanted to complete the number of squares on a chessboard by killing 64 people. It's said that
Damn. Hey, merch has you got froze. Hold on. You gotta bring me back or something. Be smooth. That happens. Damn. This is the last one.
killed around at least 49 individuals and possibly
Oh, we got 49 bodies.
as many as 60. In fact, he was inspired by another serial killer, Andre Chikatilo, who I have talked about before. In his mind, he wanted to compete with him and kill even more individuals than Andre did. Now, what I find the weirdest is when Alexander was young, he was said to be such a kind and sociable child.
That's how I be though.
That was until one day when he got struck in the head by a swing. From
Wow, they beat his ass.
on, his whole demeanor completely changed.
That's how it be.
And he got really aggressive. So they think that this accident turned him into a serial killer.
But folks say he ain't playing that no more. Hey, Missy House, damn. Hold on, over nasty on for now. We back. Hold on. Damn, let me get back in my mode. Alright, look. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe if you new on Fortnite. Hit that bell game. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Tiapetor Mafia game. It's busting over there. It's busting over there. Subscribe, shut it, family. You feel me? We gonna go together on Fortnite. Now let's get it, man.